Hey guys, Fat Man in the Beard here. I just wanted to do a really quick movie review. I think I talked about this in a couple of videos ago about My Science Project coming out on Blu-ray. I've talked about this in an older video, one of my earlier videos, where it was one of those, I talked about a bunch of DVDs I would have liked to, sorry guys, the cat's in here. We had to get rid of our other cat. Because our asshole neighbor new neighbor moved in with a skunk, and our cat, our other cat, just couldn't handle it because the doors are really close in the apartment complex, and he could smell the skunk, and he was just going nuts, scratching at the door and freaking out all the time, and it wasn't affecting our other cat, so we had to unfortunately get rid of our other cat. It kind of broke my heart, but we had to. We didn't have a choice. But so he's got to be in here because he's really needy right now. So sorry about that. But anyway, on to the review. Yeah, My Science Project. This came out in, I think, 1985. Yes, 1985. This is probably the most overlooked 80s movie probably ever, in my opinion. The problem with this is when My Science Project came out was the same year that Weird Science came out, and so I think that kind of overshadowed this movie. This, I mean, obviously they're two totally different movies, but using the word science in both, I think threw people off. I think because it came out in the same year. This had a pretty decent budget. It stars John Stockholm, and Dennis Hopper is the biggest name in it, and then another one is Fisher Stevens, who's the funniest, probably the funniest and the best part of this movie is Fisher Stevens' character in this movie. The Blu-ray, it's literally just, it's still in my DVD player, or my Blu-ray player. It's just the Blu-ray. There's no slipcover inside. There's no extras. There's no trailer. There's nothing on it other than the movie, and I believe I have the DVD copy too. I actually just sold it because I was getting this, but I went and looked online, and there was no extras on that, and I can't remember watching any extras, and I don't think anything like making of or any behind the scenes stuff will ever surface for this movie. It's just one of those weird esoteric movies that just didn't have anything. It had a pretty decent budget. The Blu-ray transfer is as good as it's going to get probably for this movie. It isn't the best. Definitely the sound is a much better improvement. The colors pop a lot more vibrant. But there are still a lot of shots that are very grainy and look kind of eh. But for the most part, the Blu-ray transfer of this is pretty good. Basically the movie, if you've never seen this movie, it's about this motorhead kid who's just, you know the type. He just hung out in an auto shop a lot, just basically slid by in school, and Dennis Hopper is the science teacher, and he says everybody has to turn in a science project or they fail, and so he won't graduate if he doesn't get a science project in. So he goes out to this old military base, and he sneaks on there, and he falls in this hole where they've got this secret bunker, and he finds this weird thing. And he takes it back, and what it ends up being is like this, it opens up dimensions and space and time, and it gets unleashed on the school, and so it's how they try and stop it. But it's a fun movie. I think it's rated PG, but it would definitely, for language, it would probably get a rated, no, it probably would be PG-13 at least. Borderline rated R, but it's, I mean, there's nothing really bad in it, but, in the 80s they would say, they were still using words you aren't politically correct anymore. But overall, it's a fun movie. Right now it is $6.99 on Amazon. I got it for $6.99. It was $99. The nice thing about Amazon, and I think I mentioned this before, they lock in prices, so when they lower their prices, you get like, you get locked in at that. It started out at $9.99. It dropped to $6.99. It's still $6.99 and we have Amazon Prime, so we got free shipping. And I actually ordered my brother a copy too. So, for $14 we got 2 copies of it. I haven't looked on eBay to see what it's going for, but I would imagine it's probably around $10 as well on eBay. I would snatch this up pretty quick. This will probably disappear very quickly. This was put out by a company I've never heard of. Like I said, I think they just knew that there was a big demand for this on. This would have been nice to have seen it get like a Shout Factory release or something like that. Like a really, like Scream Factory does with horror movies. Shout Factory does the same. They're the same company essentially. And it would have been nice to see like a really nice like release of this, but I think it's just one of those movies that got overlooked over the years. So, but yeah, My Science Project's out on Blu-ray. It looks very good. It's the best you'll ever get. The DVD, you can still get the DVD, but not the Anchor Bay. Like the one I just sold is going for pretty good money. I think it's around, I sold one just 2 weeks ago for $25. Because it comes with the widescreen and the full screen. I don't care about any of that crap. But the Anchor Bay is out of print, but I don't even know if the DVD, I'm pretty sure, isn't out of print, so you can get it on both if you wanted to. So that's it, guys. That's My Science Project. Check it out. Super fun 80s movie if you've never seen it. For $7, you can't go wrong. I guarantee it. If you are a fan of 80s movies, this won't disappoint. So check it out. That's it, guys.